Hi everybody, this is AB Medina from musicdesignpro.com, and today I want to show you how to create a stop track in Ableton Live. The reason of having one of those tracks is so you play the song and you don't have to worry about stopping the song. Here in this session I got two songs. I got 10,000 Reasons and I got All Because of Jesus, and I want to create a stop track so when the first song is over, the sequence is going to stop by itself. I don't have to touch the computer to stop the track, and this is how we do it. First thing we got to do is we got to create a MIDI track, and to do so we go here to the top where it says create and we choose insert MIDI track. Once we create the MIDI track, we can right click this MIDI track, and here's where we can rename the track. In my case, I always rename the track stop track. That's what I use. Makes sense, right? Stop track. That's what it's gonna do. So after you rename the track, you can right click again and you can choose any color you want from the palette. In my case, I always choose white. Then the next step is you're gonna highlight any area here in the timeline, and you're gonna right click and you're gonna say insert MIDI clip, and this window is gonna open. In this window we're gonna choose a note. It doesn't matter what note, you can choose whatever. I always choose C3. The note really doesn't matter, like I mentioned before. This will work with any note that you choose. Okay, so now that we have the note, now that we have the MIDI clip with a note inside, we're gonna go to our application folder. So we're gonna go to the Finder, right? Applications, Utilities, and here we're gonna choose Audio MIDI Setup. In this window, you can see all the audio interfaces that you have connected to your computer. Now to see the MIDI part of it, we're gonna go here to the window and we're gonna choose Open MIDI Studio, and here we can see all the MIDI devices that you have connected to your computer. Okay, and we're gonna focus on AC driver. This is the one that we want, and the first thing we're gonna do in this window is create a new port, and we do this by clicking the plus sign. Then we right click, we rename the port, and I'm just writing stop. And the next thing, we're going to make sure the device is online. If this device is offline, you won't have any communication coming out of the software. So you got to make sure that the device is online. And that's all we got to do out here. So now we go back to live, and now we're going to set up the input of that device that we created. So we go to open the preferences. Once we got the preference window open, we're gonna look for the MIDI tab. Once we're here inside the MIDI preferences, we're gonna look for the AC driver, and we're gonna turn on the remote and the track. And now we're gonna go to the channel and we're gonna assign the input to that device, to that port, and then the output to the same port, to the AC bus stop. And now if we play the song, nothing is gonna happen because we need one more step. So right here we hit the MIDI, and this is the MIDI mapping, and this is the final step. We're gonna hit play, and we're gonna hit with the cursor, with the mouse, we're gonna hit the square until you see that number 3 up there. That number 3 is the confirmation that everything is mapped correctly and it's gonna work. So now if we go back to the song, right, it's playing, and once it hit that MIDI note, it's gonna stop. There you go. And now you can move the cursor after they're doing the prayer or whatever they're gonna do, and you'll be ready for the next song.
1,
and you can play the next song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So once you get this done, this note created, now you don't have to do all those steps. Now you can copy and paste anywhere in your show and it'll do the same thing. So it'll stop like it did before. And this is how you create a stop track. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and if that's the case, please subscribe to my channel and share with a friend. See you next time.